We're getting you set for first pitch in a couple of moments. Padres and the Diamondbacks, first game of 3. We got rid of Mark Sweeney because we wanted to bring in Dr. Mike Moreno. From
I miss Mark Sweeney already.
Yeah. He's standing off to the side.
Such a good-looking guy, so handsome.
He's giving you the wave. He's like, enough already, guys. Move it on. Hey, we take a look at these big league players all the time, and for that matter, any professional athlete. They get all the benefits of the high-tech training and the maximum benefits of nutrition and the whole bit. For the rest of us, we're always stuck in between, right? Is it diet? Is it exercise that lead to weight loss?
So let me ask you, so diet or exercise? I'm going to throw it back at you. What would you say?
I would guess diet, but I don't know that I'm right.
You see, you do know everything.
Am I right?
Yes,
you're
right? Absolutely right.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I think it depends on what your goals are.
Okay.
Are you trying to get fit? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to gain weight? There's the rare people, but they're out there. Are you trying to work on your cardio? But, there's no doubt. It's genetics, it's exercise, and it's what we eat. And those combinations are really, really effective.
If you had to split it up and give me it's 50% diet, 50% exercise, what is it, bro?
Listen, I'm going to go 85 diet, 15 exercise.
That much?
Yes. If you're going to put those two in. You throw genetics into the loop, now we're talking a whole different thing.
So that means I can blame my
That's right.
my father for this
That's
mess.
Right. It's not your fault.
Well, when you put the two together, they always recommend, minimum 3 days a week, if not more days a week. Is there something that's ideal for the regular guy?
Yeah, so the regular guy, first of all, the regular guy may be just trying to get up off the couch and move.
Yeah.
So regular nowadays has changed from what it used to be. In our days, we were running around all day, all night when we were kids. So the regular guy, it's about just getting up and moving. We say 30 minutes, 5 days a week, 150 minutes a week. For kids, 60 minutes, 5 days a week. I mean, when you and I were kids, we were probably running around 3 hours a night.
Yeah.
So things have changed, the environment's changed. I always tell people, the human body is still the same. You go back to the caveman days, we still had lungs, heart, pancreas, liver, kidney, intestine, the whole deal. What's changed is the environment we're in. That's what we have to figure out how to adapt to. And we can do it, just takes a little work.
You still recommend, if we haven't done anything for a while, we want to get back into it, start slowly?
Start with a walk. Yeah, start with a walk. And goals are the most important thing. You got to make realistic goals. For people who just are completely off the charts and say, I'm going to wake up and start exercising 2 hours a day, it ain't going to happen. Start simple, do 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 15, 30, slowly work your way up. Same thing with diet. Don't try to give up everything and change everything. Pick one thing, make that improvement, and little by little you work your way. It's a long race, we hope, for all of us.
Yeah.
And working on those things will get you a long way.
Tonight I'm going to put a little kale on my ice cream sundae.
Oh, I got to love that
I'm playing
kale.
for the tie. Dr. Mike, great
Good
to see you. Mike Moreno with Kaiser Permanente. Joey Chestnut, for those of you who follow World Eating Championships, you happen to be a hero of mine. Guy I've been worshiping for years, but that's personal, neither here nor there.
Wait,
Welcome
he's a legend, though, this
he
guy,
is.
right? He's unbelievable.
He is.
Right.
He is that. It's Dr. Mike Moreno with Kaiser Permanente. So we bring on the doctor, so we should be talking heart issues after watching the eating contest.
Right, or brain freeze.
Right?
Ice cream.
This is the way it's going to work today. We're going to try to make this awkward transition into stress management. I'm a stress eater.
Man.
I eat the ice cream when I'm under stress.
Stress is, I'll tell you, I think people underestimate stress. And a colleague of mine, we were talking about it, and people just say, well, I'm just stressed out. That's all it is. But that's a big deal. And I don't think people realize. Think of these guys every day preparing for a game, the stress behind that, preparing for a long season, the stress behind that. What about us? What about the normal people?
Well, when we say, stress is just not the big deal, I just need some rest.
Yeah,
what are we talking about? Like, what type of effects does it have?
So many, psychological, but physiological too. When you talk about blood sugar and blood pressure and all of these things, stress is a huge thing, and I think people should not discount it and always be prepared. You never know what's going to happen. We were speaking with someone earlier that said that, things just come around the corner. You can't predict these things. So always being prepared, always trying to be your best and prepared for it is the key, but I think people underestimate it.
All right, if we're going to go on the supposition that we're all going to encounter stress at some point and to various degrees of severity, what do we do to prepare for it? Is it diet? Is it rest or exercise? What do you recommend?
As always, you have it all right. You're right. It's a combination of everything. I think eating well, preparing like you would these guys do. These guys prepare every day for everything that they do to perform. I think for us, it's about eating right. I think exercise is the key. I mean, I'll tell you, I can have the worst day ever. And once you get like 5-10 minutes into an exercise, things go away. But everybody does different things. I mean, it may be yoga, it may be meditation, it may be breathing exercises. I think the key is find what works for you, find what naturally relaxes you, and use it more often than you think, because you never know what's around the corner.
Maybe just burn up some of that pent-up energy or stress and tension.
Exactly. It's bad energy, and it erupts in other ways. And that's what stress will do. It will make bad things happen, But if we're prepared for it, and we manage it, and we handle it as good as we can, I think it's a much better situation. But you never know when it's coming. I think people need to realize, if nothing else, take away from this segment that stress is there, it's real, it's a big deal, it's as bad as anything else. But if you're prepared for it, you can get through life and do the best.
All righty, Mike, thanks.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it. Dr. Mike Moreno with Kaiser Permanente.